Okay, so here is part 3. I was originally saying that I was hoping to get through this in 10 hours, and I think I may be on track to get through it in 9, so we'll see. But I did figure out why I could not get to Nepheli, or why she wouldn't leave the village of the Albinaurics, and apparently I have to kill the Omen Killer. It was actually on my list, but I thought it would waste a few extra minutes and I could avoid it, but other people have had this problem too. So, just as a reminder, we don't have to follow Nepheli's quest, but I like Nepheli, so we're going to get her on the throne, and we're doing what it takes to get her. So after we get Omen Killer killed, we'll check on Nepheli, see if she's moved to where she needs to be, and then we'll proceed on. So our next boss is actually Astel of the Naturalborn, that big freaky looking thing. So we'll go get that, but first, let's see, one of these two bridges is the Omen Killer. The other one's just some random loot. I'm pretty sure it's this one. I bet is that guy gonna try to kill me? Actually, let's get my lightning. Let's get my gravel seal and my light. Oh, I think I just passed it, didn't I? Okay, let's. Uh-oh. Somebody's trying to kill me, aren't they? Okay, let's get a heal up. I think somebody from behind me was trying to get me. These guys aren't that difficult, but there are a bunch of them and my target lock isn't doing the best. Okay, now it's not too bad. We don't really need this, but, well, never mind, it's not going to target lock, so we're not going to get it anyway. I am going to drink my potion, and I'm going to call my ghost. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. The Omen Killer himself... Oh, and actually that was Nepheli. Oh, you know, I've never summoned Nepheli to help me with this. Interesting. But, you know, we might as well. I've never even seen her. I just noticed she kind of popped up there as a ghost or something. So, well, we've got my Mimic Tier. We don't have my Mimic Tier. Let's let the two of them have fun. But Omen Killer doesn't normally get me, it's the dogs. Okay, I got him started. Let's see what they can do. And then, well, now what are they doing? Why aren't they killing Omen Killer? Are they playing with the dogs, I guess? Alright, so he's almost gone. I don't even see Nepheli anymore, did he? Did Omen Killer kill her? Thanks, dude. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Let's get back to Round Table. See if she is there. We can give Nepheli the ash. Now we do have to run back and forth between Nepheli and Ofnir because she's all depressed. Then we have to tell Ofnir that she's depressed, and we have to go back and forth. There we go.
Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know. Ah, please. It's pathetic, I know.
Okay, she's not going to take the ash until we go tell her dad what's going on. This is a lot of work just to get Nepheli into the throne, isn't it? Okay, let's tell him about Nepheli.
Indeed. So I had north, honestly. A determined plan. I suspect a dose of... If you're heading, you'll need to find the... Or go if you would. The two things.
Okay, I think that's it. I think I accidentally clicked the where should I go button. Now, you know, we can probably go down and visit Nepheli, but let's reset, because you never know when you gotta reset. This game's mechanic is just weird that way, and it's steps down. Okay, let's see if she'll take her the ash.
You, please. It's pathetic, I know. So you know
There we
already,
go.
do I? For indulging my own father, I would have done anything, yet I betrayed him. And to think where is the justice who once told me he would never allow? Was he simply... No, how could I say? Father has... And now... Is that ash? I can smell my thanks.
Oh.
I don't feel still. It reminds me... Thank you. And it reminds me of...
Yeah, I always click the jump button when I'm supposed to click the talk button. It looks like I'm jumping up because I'm excited. Okay, so she should leave now. Let's reset. Let's see if she goes down. Now, normally what happens to me is that she gets here, because apparently I've been killing Omen Killer. She gets down here and I can't get her to leave. Well...
In this ash, it reminds me of...
And normally she gets stuck down there until after you've killed Morgott, but we've killed Morgott, so I don't know why she's stuck there. Maybe we gotta talk to Ofnir again? If this doesn't work, we're gonna go ahead and get to Astel, because we need to get moving. Nope, he doesn't have any Nepheli stuff, so let's get moving then. We'll check on her later. We need to get to Ranni's Rise. And from Ranni's Rise, we will find a portal that gets us to the Ainsel River. And so, of course, this area is called the Three Sisters because they have the three towers. And now, I doubt that Ranni has anything to say to me. She may not even be here. Didn't she say she was going to go on a trip? I think she said she was going to go on a trip. So we may just run up just to make sure she's not up there. Then we're going to go to the second tower. And we've already got the potion from Saluvis. We gave that to Godfrey, or Gideon, Ofnir, to make sure Nepheli didn't get it. Okay, yeah, she's gone. So, let's, we gotta get back down. Now this is where one of the mods would come in really handy. I did find a mod that allowed you to jump and not die. And I only used that once, and that was to get to the Cicada dagger. I think that's how you say it. I tried for probably 2 hours to jump down there, and I could not get it. So I finally just got that talisman. You modify the old cat tail, something about a cat talisman, and you can jump without dying. So that was too challenging for my skills. So that's how I got. If you wondered how could such a bad player like me, if you saw my inventory, get the Cicada dagger, if you saw that go by, well, it's because I got a mod that allowed me to jump without dying. I don't have that on now. I've actually never used that, except for that one time. I mean, I've never used the cattail talisman anyway. There's no reason that I've ever had to use it, or the soft cotton. Now we could, if we wanted to, stop off at this little chest up here, and we could get another copy of the Snow Witch. garb, but you know, I've already got, I think every game I sell it off. Okay, so this is now open, and we are going to go to the Ainsel River main. And from there, we're going to go through the Lake of Rot and take another one of those crazy coffin teleporters to get to the Astel of Naturalborn. So that will give us our next remembrance. I don't know what... I've got a dog that's tap dancing outside of my door. I don't know what it's doing. It is time for... Oh, no. It is time for them to eat, so... Okay, so let's go over here. Now this should be miniature Ranni. So she's gonna be at, once we get to the site of grace, she's gonna have a little dialogue thing for us. And you're gonna click it, it's not gonna do anything, she's gonna be shy. So you actually have to click it, I think 3 times?
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Or is
okay.
It I hadn't but now the form eliminate the name of I will not eliminate the name of I will not.
Okay, so now she wants us to go kill somebody for her. Now this would be a nice time if we had torrent to get through here. But I'm pretty sure... Now there is a big thing that shoots meteors at us. We can kill it, but we don't necessarily have to. Doesn't gets us anything all that interesting. So we do have to get past here. And then, so if we don't want to try to kill the meteorite thing, then we can just make a run for it. Now there are a couple of ants up here who will drop down and get you. I've got killed by them before. I've seen the first one, but I didn't see the second one. It was well hidden. Dropped right on top of me and spritzed me with some poison. Now, let's see. There are, if we go that way, there's one of those big hammerhead things. And we can get, what is it? There's a, I think a weapon or something. It takes us up to the very top of where there's one of the monsters that throws things at us. But that's not something we have to do. So we're gonna drink our potion because there are a lot of things between here and where we need to be. And I probably drank it a little early because the big danger doesn't come until about halfway. But these ant soldier things, they can be kind of tough. Now I don't have to worry too much about these guys if I sprint. See, this is what we're worried about. Getting through this. I should probably... Oh, yep, I'm running out of help. Let's get a couple of that. Oh, uh-oh. They're coming, they're coming. Okay, so we're through the worst of it. Just have to get up here, get past this one last guy, and hope it doesn't chase us. If it does, I think I even had that happen once. And it fell down in here with me and I had to do a hand-to-hand, and that was not a good situation. Okay, so we got through that gauntlet, and there's a ton of stuff there. If you have never been into that location, there's just a lot of stuff. Now, most of it is you go to the left when you first get up to that space, and then you cross the bridge over to the right, and that's where all the stuff is. And that is definitely worth it if you've never done it before. Let's get a little refresh here. See what Ranni wants.
Let us speak. I was one of the dem. Each of us was, which is when, but I would not. I stole. I would not. The two fingers and the baleful.
Ranni, what are you telling me? My goodness. Thought she had more stuff to say. Well, we'll get her later. Okay, so in here, I don't remember if there's anything else here. But where we need to go is down here, and there are 3 of those blight bugs. So I'm gonna get my little light. We can kill 2 of them, I think, from in here. But then we're gonna have to step in a little bit to get the 3rd one. But this is what's nice about, there we go, having the ranged attacks is those things spray you with stuff that can be really deadly. And that's also when I often lose my runes. Something about the blight seemed to eliminate my ability to keep my runes, even though I have my magic potion.
Thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Ranni the witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Hopefully I saw him heal up. Hopefully that is his last heal up. Because he's getting closer and I'm running out of stamina.
Beautifully formed. My thanks.
He is tough.
'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned.
The setup that I have right now, he went down pretty easily.
This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Eg.
Give me a message for Blythe. Oh, she ain't such a battle gal after all. Bye, Ranni. So the setup that I have now, he's not that tough, but it took me a long time to figure out how to get him, and in fact I ended up just cheesing him for the first several go-arounds because I could not kill him at all. But yeah, this setup, he's not that bad. Alright, so this is a tough one because this Lake of Rot, it is a long journey across, and the Scarlet Rot is bad. So I'm going to help myself out a little bit by wearing my little hat. Let's see. I think it's this. I think it's robustness. Oh, I think it's the little hat that I need. I'm also going to let's exchange my sorcery for my model necklace +1. I think that's what I need. I don't remember if it's immunity or robustness, but this ought to be okay. So, and we should be okay without it, but, you know, just an extra protection. And I've got my little Scarlet Rot build-up boluses and plenty of heal-ups. So we're first going to run here. Now there are some monsters here and some loot we can get, but for like the first 5 times I went through here, I did not know about this. Check that out. See, and I think the reason I never knew about this is because I always went that direction to kill the dragon and just never came over here. So that's why I always missed this. And this gets us about halfway across. Just have to avoid the little blight bugs, blight lizards, blight frogs. There is this one over here to get to. Okay, let's cure our blight. That's my little pause. I just want to get to my inventory, but it gets me pauses in the meantime. Now that doesn't help us too much, but it does give us a couple. And if you haven't gone, well, there are a couple more of these, but they're for other places. There's a way to get up there, and you can get, I think it's the Alabaster Lord's sword. Oh, let's get a heal up. And so that's a good thing to get. But if you can get the other two little press buttons, then it finishes off that that little platform up there, so you can go up and fight the guy. There may even be a it may be an ancient dragon smithing stone, maybe. Oops. Ugh. Okay, let's get a little cure here. Then let's do a heal up. Okay, so now we are now across the Lake of Rot. Now let's head down here. Now why am I still rotting? I thought I cured that. Well, let's get our Site of Grace. That should finish everything off, and Ranni wanted something. I thought I exhausted her dialogue, but apparently not. Oh, no, she's gone. Okay, let's get this hat off. And let's get our sorcery back. Even though we haven't really been using it, but I think we will use it with Astel, because we like our meteorites. So I'm just going to jump across here. I'm going to call my little ghost. I shouldn't need him. I should just be able to sprint to where we need to go, but I like calling my ghost when he's got his little sign. Give him something to do. Now we are just going to sprint, but sometimes he can take their aggro in case we have bad RNG and they decide to chase us. Now there is some loot down there. Oh, see, there we go. Now he's not really doing his job though, but you know, maybe they would have come after us harder. So back in there, there is stuff. If you hadn't... Oh, look at him, he's guarding the way. What a good mimic tier. He is doing his job. Good for him. Okay. So, here we go. Now, we don't actually have to jump across. You can see we got our little sign. See, look at that. That is a waterfall of rot. But this design is just so great. That is really nice design. Okay. It's beautiful in its desolation, just like Kaled or Selid. Okay, I need to stop talking, let's start moving. Now we're going to skip all this. I mean, it is really pretty to see, but we've already seen it several times. And if you haven't, then go on YouTube and you can find it. Okay, so we are where we need to be. So you can see here we're in a place that you can't really get to. And here's where we're going to kill Astel. And, oh, you know what? We're not going to get a site of grace until we kill it. I wonder if I took my potion, because I'm going to need it. Then up here, there's another thing we're going to need to get, but let's see. Oh good, I do have my potion. So we're going to go north. This north, I think. And let me make sure I've got my stuff. I'm going to need my... I think I'm going to use meteorites. So I need my meteorite staff. I do need my sorcery. Alright, here we go. Now one thing that was really nice to have in my spells is the law of regression. You'll notice I don't have the law of regression. For some reason, my mimic, if I have the law of regression in my packet there, he would not fight. He would just stand and do a cheer for the entire time. If you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen the law of regression, it looks like a cheer, and he would not fight. So, actually, I need to stop talking. So I took it out so that he would actually start helping me fight. Now he sends a powerful blast right away, and of course I almost killed this. Shoot. And a lot of these bosses, the very first time you meet them, they do that. A lot of times I end up dying the very first time in, but after that they pause so you can do your stuff. Okay, now, and this is a boss where Mimic Tier just doesn't do anything. Until I start fighting, he just kind of stands around. Now, I don't know why... I don't know why the meteorites did such a huge amount of damage and then just stopped. I wonder if that was a stamina issue? Uh-oh. Trying to heal up and it keeps killing me. Come on, Mimic Tier, do something. I should probably... well, there's just no time. Give him one of the Shabriri Woe things. Oh, shoot. Did one of those teleport. I am really lucky. He didn't teleport right on top of me. And he... I think if I'm not facing him directly... just melt these big bosses. I am really happy I've finally got that figured out. But I also got really lucky. Usually Astel, usually a lot of these bosses take me several times, but as you can see there's no splicing that I had to do here. I just got through it. Okay, so now we need to keep going north. Although, let's see, no, it's blocked. We're gonna have to come back here. We've got, yeah, it's gonna tell me it's blocked. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. Well, we'll come back to this later. Right now, we need to go to Leyndell. Well, how do I get to my... there we go. Okay. So, let's see. Did I activate Avenue Balcony? I did. Okay, so that's where we need to go. And we need to go to the Mountain of the God, Mountain of the Giants. So we're off to the next big part of Elden Ring, these Mountains of the Giant. And this is such a... again, I'm just blown away by the design. So we shift to a completely different setting. It actually reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla because of the mountains and the snow. I don't remember it looking so dark before. Maybe it is night or something. But okay, so we need to go up this way, and I need to get my lightning back because we're going to be facing some dangerous things. Now there is an Erd tree that's an Erd tree avatar that's here, and we could kill it. Giant Flame Take Thee does a pretty good job, but I wonder if I look back we can... oh yeah, there he is. But see, we're just gonna run. We're just gonna escape. Because they of course don't give us any remembrances. Now this door should open for us. You know, I don't even think there are any barriers to opening this door. I think you can open this early in the game. What's blocked is this elevator that we will eventually be getting to. I've tried to take it before killing Morgott, and it says that the seal... it's sealed by Morgott, so we can't take this lift. Now we are just going to try to run past here. You know what? I may call my... I only seem to make it about half... well, shoot. Why... oh, I guess I could only summon him. I passed my window. What often ends up happening here is I get killed. And they'll even chase me in here. I don't know why they didn't chase me in here. That's odd. But good luck. I was going to try and summon the Mimic here to help protect us. Now there are some dangerous things through here as well. So we'll see if we can survive this. One of the things that's kind of scary about this whole path is that it takes a while to get to the side of grace. Oh, I thought he was a more powerful knight than that. Now I'm sure I don't need this. Yep, I've already got it, but now I've got another one. Now, here is how we can be sneaky. Let's actually make sure we've got... okay. We can actually... now there's a guy behind us, but he's usually looking the other direction. I can often sneak past here, although... should have waited until he was... uh-oh, uh-oh. You can see the guy straight back that way. Okay, now we're just gonna sneak to this bush over here. Oh, he stopped. He sees something. Okay, now that's it. We're gonna sprint. Fingers crossed. Nobody could have fought that guy, but I think that's just a somber smithing stone, so I'm not going to worry about that. I don't want to take a chance of aggroing that knight. Now from here we can go either of two ways. The first thing we want to do is just grab our side of grace, but there is a path to the right, and that will take us, I believe, to Melania's Divine Tower. So we can't access it right now anyway. And don't quote me on that, but someone's Divine Tower is down there. But you do have to fight your way there. get kind of sucked into a vortex or something. And you gotta fight these maybe rotten duelists? Okay, so here's where it gets tricky for me because these little... I love these guys, but they're deadly. I love the way that they jump up and scream before they kill you. Yeah, see, their little swords are so powerful. I usually just try to sprint through here, but I seem to have... I wonder if I took it wrong direction because I seem to have hit them earlier, but okay, we're just... Oh, yeah, we're where we need to be. So now as long as it's not night... Oh, uh-oh, it is night. We got a knight's cavalry, but... Ooh! Now I have fallen off there before. Multiple times. Ah! So I do think I lost the knight's cavalry. Whatever those things are. Those... not kukri, what are they? But I think we lost them. I do feel like I need a light though. We don't need a golden seed, but that would be a good place to get one. So coming up here we're gonna find a gargoyle. And we need to kill the gargoyle. Now we might be able to sprint past him, but there's a site of grace here, so we can, and we can also summon somebody. Uh-oh, where's my site of grace? I should have a site of grace and I should have a summon. Where, I don't want to fight that guy by myself without my site of grace. Uh-oh. Can't even kill that guy. Shoot, shoot! Is that... no, that's not my side of grace. You know, we may end up just sprinting past him. Because that makes me really nervous. Is that... and I can't, of course, can't get my map. If we kill him, we can get our map. Oh, we can. Oh, no, the side of grace is way up there, so we do have to get... I thought the side of grace was first. You know, I don't think I've ever been here. I don't know what that is. Oh, Smith and Stone 7. If I didn't have the bell bearing, that would be pretty valuable, but... Vulgar Militia, that's who he is. Well... you know, we may just try to run past him. Because we can come back. Run, little horse, run! After we get our side of grace. Well, you know, we're just trying to get where we're trying to get. So... we don't have to fight the gargoyle, so let's not. Or the Black Blade Kindred. Usually I do try to get him. He's not that bad, especially with the summon and with the cooperator. I don't remember who cooperates with this. It's not Nepheli, but okay. So we got our little medallion from Ranni. Ranni? Melina. I don't know if you can hear my dog loudly drinking water back there. Gonna skip this. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are now on our way. Now Yuri may be up here. And it seems like he was supposed to help us with Radon, but I don't remember There's somebody he helps us fight, but I've never found him to be that useful, so I usually just kill him to get his stuff. Plus he seems to go kind of crazy. Yeah, if you go through all his there he's standing over there. If you go through all his dialogue, he sounds reasonable at first, then he seems to go kind of crazy at the end. So he creeps me out. So we're not going to talk to him. Again, I normally kill him to get his stuff, but okay. So now these are fun to fight. They're pretty hard, and they blow out frost breath, which can kill you pretty easy. And there's some good stuff back in their ruins, but we got stuff to do, so. Where we are going right now is Castle Sol, because we have to get the Haligtree Medallion. That's where we eventually need to get to. We're not going to get a remembrance from killing Niall. We've got to get through him to get our Haligtree Medallion. Now there is a side of, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and grab the side of Grace back here. It leads us into a nice little adventure. We're not going to do this nice little adventure, but it is nice to have the side of Grace in case we fall off the mountain. I'm always worried about falling to my death because it happens so frequently. Okay, so this is my second attempt to get across this bridge. It is almost never the fire witches or the prelate, the fire prelate that gets me. It is this troll at the other side, so you can usually sprint past them. He doesn't usually get me. I think I was talking instead of sprinting. He usually chases me for a little way, but here in the middle is probably a good chance to just stop and look. So amazing. The clouds. Yeah, you can see him back there. He's trying to follow a little bit, but okay, so up at the other end you can kind of see that troll. So pretty soon I'm going to stop. Oh yeah, you can see him getting his bow ready. So I'm going to have to stop and hide behind a rock. And I think the last time I was riding along the top, thinking I could outrun his blast. Well, I'm gonna try it again. Oh! Yeah, I don't know what I did there, but okay, so we can just hide here. He's not going to be able to get us. But now they just fired his blast. Let's go through, and I think we're fine after we get here. I don't know what this guy is. Let's see. Tough. Oh, just a smith and stone. Now there should be a site of grace around here somewhere. Oh, oh, it's up. Well, I thought it was down here, but I guess we've got to go up. And so to get up here, we follow this little path. Oh yeah, the site of grace is just right up over here. There we go. was I saw the little thing and I thought maybe, I don't know, that was from, I inherited that from this character that I downloaded. That little thing up on the compass. I was afraid maybe I'd lost my runes, but how am I doing on runes? Okay. If you remember, I actually lost them all at the Radon Festival. All the ones that I had up to that point. So, okay, now what we're going to do, I don't know if you heard my beagle do her mighty head shake. I don't know if that gets to my microphone, but she's about 4 feet from me. And that head shake with her ears flap, it sounds like a tornado. So we're going to go up to the first side of grace we can find, here to our right. The monkeys are going to chase us. We can usually avoid the trolls pretty well. They're not very good guards, if that's what they're doing. De-aggro anyone who wanted to catch us. Actually, we don't even need to do that, because no one's all that scary. Then we go, there's another side of grace right up here. Just in case the worst happens, as we're trying to get to this one. You don't have to go back quite so far. Now there's a bridge right there to get to some stuff. We're not going to take that. We're going to pass by it. And right underneath this second bridge, or I guess actually that was maybe the bridge. This is the second bridge. And there should be a side of grace right down here. Across this bridge there is an Erd Tree Avatar. Okay, so we gotta go through this cemetery, and the first time you go through, until you kill Tibia, what is it? Mariner? There's the big skeleton that chases you. So you've got to try to avoid this skeleton, and I'm going to take my potion. Because not only do you have to avoid the skeleton, sometimes there's a death bird down here. We've got to go over here to the right. Hopefully we took the right path, and we've just got to keep going down. Yep, there's that death bird. That death bird wants a piece of us. No, I think I can go down a little bit more just to be safe. Okay, and after we get down to this bottom level, we should be fine. It says the death bird's still chasing us, but other than that lightning, I think we're fine. And if you wanted to copy your remembrance, there's a mausoleum with a nutsack. It's a bell, not a nutsack, but I saw that on, I think, Facebook or Reddit, and that was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Because they couldn't tell which mausoleum to go to, because some of them don't copy your stuff. And he said to look for the one with the nutsack, but of course it's a bell. Okay, so there are these two lions in here that are pretty tough. So if it was one of them, that would be fine, but there's two of them. And I've got to try to get across. Hide behind them. They don't make it easy for you to kill them. And I do usually just kill one, and then try to make a run for it. Because I can usually evade one, not necessarily two. Plus you've got, oh shoot. I got into that frostbite, didn't I? Plus there's also eagles up there, and there's wolves. So draw it back to the center. I think that's the, that. I guess saw the second lion back there. Oh, come on, target lock, stop spinning me around. Target lock has got me killed so many times. Well, okay, so there is the second lion. I guess they were tag teaming me. Come on. Can't move sometimes until you clear that stuff out. To get my brain power back. So he's close to death, so let's go ahead and finish him off. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take my potion, because this is a dangerous sprint. There's eagles, there's wolves, and those dang eagles just fly around. Now, at least as ranged user, I can get the eagles even if they're flying around, if I can reach it. Oh no! Oh, I was out of magic. Out of brain power. But the lions are gone, so it won't take too long to go back and try this again. We'll take my potion. Although, now that my magic's refreshed, of course I can't believe I didn't notice that. But these, between the eagle coming from up above and the wolf from down below, it's difficult to sprint into that room where we need to be. Especially when target lock spins you around instead of either targeting or locking. Okay, so I think we have a clear shot up here, if I remember correctly. Here's where it gets tricky, because there are a whole bunch of these ghost knights, and especially the one at the top of the stairs is vicious, and I can usually get past him to the side of grace. I can't rest at the side of grace. He gets me before I can rest. Although, yeah, I don't want to. Is he gonna chase me? Oh, there he is. Come on, I can't even move. So if I can rest at the side of grace, then I de-aggro him. Oh, dang it! Oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, these guys are vicious. Okay, now that we've rested at the side of grace, the spirit knights are de-aggroed, and we can just run through here without being bothered. What we do have to do is kill these little alarm people. And oh, I just needed my light. Here we go. And that's these Albinaurics that are these old creepy things that are trapped in the box. I don't know what it is, but if you run past them, they scream, and when they scream, they activate the spirit knight. So you got to kill them first before you run through here. Otherwise, you got to fight your way through. Now, this is actually the 6th time that I am attempting to kill Niall and his little helpers. So we'll see if this does it. In the previous times that I've done this, Giant Flame Take Thee usually gets the job done. You know, I'm going to get myself some protection. So I'm going to get, it looks like he's throwing some lightning, so let's get some lightning protection. Yeah, no, vastly boost lightning damage. And I would like to shorten spell casting time, but what I think I would prefer is a little bit of protection. So let's see if this keeps us alive. Okay, let's get my mimic tier ready. Oh, that is so funny. It looks like he's scratching his butt. And I sometimes do it just for a laugh. But when he's trying to find something that's not there. Okay. So... oh, did I? Oh, I didn't even take my magic potion. I'm gonna get that. Otherwise I'll lose my runes. Okay, so let's... now, with these guys split up, they usually kill the mimic tier. Actually, oh. And then he's not able to help me, and I can't kill Niall on my own. So I can't even really tell that my spellcasting time is any different. Yep, Mimic Tier is already dead. He didn't kill either of them. That's crazy. Come on, what are we doing? Now where's the other guy? Oh, did he somehow? Okay. Oh, he's gonna do his big boom. Which means I should get out of the way, I think. Yeah. While he's doing that. Well, I survived longer than I thought I was going to. Left. I think I'm gonna get him. All of them are pretty close. Look at that. A nice veteran's prosthesis for my trouble. Which I've never used. So... of course, we did not get a remembrance there, but what we needed is through here. Now, the first several times that I played this, the NG was 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever, I stood no chance. So there is a really nice cheese. You got to bring a lot of arrows, but the wall outside of that arena, you can actually shoot into it, and you can kill him from outside where he can't even touch you. So that's what I did the first several times, but I finally got to the point where I can kill him. Okay, this is what we actually came here for. The Howlig Tree Secret Medallion. And this is actually all we need here. So we can take a look at the view. Actually, I can't really see anything from there. I guess it's just back that way, but what we need to do now... oh, you know what? My notes... I didn't even read my notes right. I thought that I used Giant Flame Take Thee, but in fact, I should have used Blasphemous Blade. That's probably why I kept getting killed. I was using the wrong weapon. Oh well. Okay, so we need to get to Volcano Manor, and we don't have a way to get there right now directly. What we can do is go to the Grand... oh shoot, we don't want to do this side of grace because we've already come up the Grand Lift of Dectus. We need to get to the one up top. So let's try that again. And up here we will find Raya, and she will take us to the Volcano Manor. And if you recall, while the main goal of this 9-10 hour thing is to get all the remembrances, but I have never done the Dialos quest, and so Dialos should be here at
I've been waiting. I knew you had. I hereby
Volcano
take my
Manor.
hand. Give me your hand.
I will take your hand,
will
Raya.
pray
Take me where you want me to
you
go.
Follow the same path as Lady Tanith.
I don't want to give away secrets, but she's not who she looks like she is. That's all I'll say. We're not going to go through that this game if you haven't already followed that quest. It's something you can do to find out who she actually is. And the secret that Lady Tanith is hiding. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do is talk to Lady Tanith. Well, I guess we can get the side of grace first. We don't have to rest at it. Now if we go upstairs, of course we can kill the invader. That took me forever to finally kill them, but now he's not that much of a problem.
Brave, I am Tan Ryas, a warrior. Perhaps will you join? Why accept rise with us?
Yes, I will join Volcano
Now
Manor.
you the drawing room, but be short.
Got a nice key. Oh wait, did she want to say
The
something else
drone's
to
the
me?
key.
Yeah, that's fine. So the reason we are going through this is that we want to kill Rykard, and we can't get to Rykard unless we do these 3 invasions. Now we can actually go through the castle. We had to fight our way. It's a long journey, and we could get there, but I think this is a little bit faster.
Hello
even though
again.
it takes
Has
us
a
all
scandal
over...
Lady Tanith. Brave Tanda Lady.
Even though it takes us all over the Elden
You.
Tree map,
What in heaven, the volcano? I hope you won't.
I think it's
Well, as long
it's
as
faster.
I thought that.
perhaps playing, but no, that before you can...
Okay. Now here's Dialos.
Ah,
Well, so you've been in them weird comrade. Well, you see, after much revenge, according to I've got the and champions. It hit me like that my form, of course, that and fought, but succumbing to Anya knows that such is. I the pale that won't be the. They'll be dark. The tale of. I the pale that won't be the case for
Okay.
long.
So
They'll be
now that we've
darkened.
started his quest, well, we've already started it, but okay, so we've got our letter, and that should place a little thing on the map down in Limgrave, right there, and that's the first assassination. So that's what we're doing. The Volcano Manor lady wants us to assassinate some people. So that's what we got to go do, and that's one of the reasons why we went across that northern route through Limgrave earlier, is because we wanted to activate this site of grace, because it's about the closest to go up and assassinate Istvan, the old knight Istvan. So I'm just gonna go north. I think there's some wolves through here, but they don't pose too much of a threat as long as we sprint. Now I should switch to my... Oh, okay, that's what we want to be. So as long as the wolves aren't chasing us, we want to go to do this summon. So let's get the right gear back. and let's invade Old Knight Istvan. There we go. And assuming we can kill all of these folks pretty quickly, which at this point I usually do, then these are only like 5 minutes each, max. Now these did, at first, take me a long time to kill, and in fact I couldn't even do it. See, yeah, but now with the build that I have, the level that I'm at, it's pretty easy. So, it's mostly the travel time that adds things, but I still think that this is faster than fighting my way all the way through the Volcano Manor to get to Rykard. But that is another option. But at this point, we can just go back to Volcano Manor, talk to Lady Tanith, get our second assassination.
Did you read the letter? That is the task. You will be compensated if you are low, but you must leave. This is a... We have no plate. I am... This is you. No
Get a nice magma shot. We get a lot of nice rewards here for doing this stuff. Now you can get some nice loot going through the castle as well, but let's see. Do I want to talk to her again?
Something
yeah, she tells us about suspicious happenings. We can chat with him again.
Recusants. Why not add?
We don't need to learn any skills.
You've come to understand to take the recuse, to raise the we recuse. All you can do.
Okay, well, then he usually has some nice dialogue every time.
That won't be they'll be darkened. The tale of how the pale that won't be. They'll be darkened by grit.
So here we got our second assassination, and this is at the Altus Plateau. Let's see. Here we go. Right here. And the best way that I have found to get there, so we were just talking to Raya, we're here. We went here to talk to Raya to take us to Volcano Manor. But now we have to go all the way up through there. So just to help me out a little bit, I'm going to put a little marker. And what we're probably, actually, let's not mark that. What we're probably going to do, just to be safe, is to get that site of grace. So we'll head to that little tunnel first, grab the site of grace, just to be safe. So we need to head, I believe, down. Maybe not. Oh, maybe this is it. There we go. Perhaps? No? You can see it way off in the distance. You can just figure out how to get there. How do I get there? Maybe this is it. There we go. Okay, now we can run up. You know, I don't know that I've ever... There was a carriage back there, and the carriages often have treasure. I don't know that I've ever noticed that. Might have had something interesting in there. It seems like this is something interesting, if you can get it. Oh, the blood blade. That's one nice one to have. Now there are some fearsome enemies up here. I believe a troll, a little ghost thing. Ah! Don't do that. So you gotta get your swordstone key in here. Now the troll's gonna try to kill you, so fortunately it doesn't let him kill you while you're swordstoning. I don't think anyone chases me. So we're not gonna go very far in this tunnel. It is kind of obnoxious, you gotta take the lift, but all we're gonna do is activate this. Go back up, and we can go kill our second assassination target. It can be a little confusing to find. I was trying to get my torrent, but it just made him scratch his butt. Okay, so you've got to just kind of wrap around here. And he's just right up here. There he is. Let's make sure nobody's chasing us. Okay, there we go. We've got our lightning. Let's invade. That did that say desperately? I think I said something else. Okay, uh-oh, let's get our potion. Uh-oh, uh-oh. It's gonna try to kill us pretty fast. Ah! Wow. That's surprising. Now, we're not going to get sent back to the side of grace. We're going to, I think, just pop right back out where we entered. And so that saves us a little bit of time. But that is surprising. I don't remember. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Actually, where did we get sent? That's not where I thought we were going to be. What is that guy doing? I've never seen him do that before. Okay, little guy, sorry, I didn't want to kill you, but you need to chill. Okay, so let's try this again. And you can see how useless I am when it comes to if they get too close. That's just not what I'm set up for. And he just charged me right away, plus I dawdled getting my potion. Look at him coming fast. Oh, he's even shooting at me. Okay, I've got to try to get away. Get a safe distance. Well, I've got to get my magic potion. So he's really coming after me. Okay. I don't remember him doing all this. There we go. Okay, so we do get some nice stuff there. Again, I've never done online, so I don't need any of the fertile calling. I don't know that I've ever used Creepus's Vial. Okay, so let's get back to Volcano Manor, and we will do our final assassination. Now, if I read correctly, Dialos won't... he may not be here anymore.
I see here is your use. Now of the true,
Nice
the
serpent bone
earth truly was
blade.
all the tarnished like the shard. Our lord, if the earth, then we are willing. We at the, if you follow the lords, you cannot. If you cannot.
Very nice, thank you, Lady Tanith. Let me go kill someone else for you. Now, I don't know what that guy is down there. I've tried talking to him, but
Please kill him.
I don't think he's useful.
Then please, the one that I left this worthy to greet.
I don't think I've ever talked to a ghost that's been useful. But let's go. Oh, that's not where I want to be. Passed right by my door, didn't I? And Soraya is gone. If you haven't followed her quest, then you want to go find her. So let's talk to the
Look, I
knight.
knew you take this. As if you should have. You.
Alright, so
Well.
we're done with that.
Until.
Let's get our final assassination. And yeah, Dialis is gone. I don't think he's anywhere. I think I read he's now moved to Jarburg. But let's go get our final quest. And the reason we had to go to the mountains first is because our final assassination is right there. So as far as I can tell, the best site of grace is this one, this very first one that we stopped at when we got to the mountaintops, and we're going to wrap around here to the north, again avoiding the trolls, but they've never really chased me, so unless well, they have chased me, but only when I get too close or I attack them. Now there is some kind of little war happening down here between, what is it, the birds and the monkeys? I'm not quite sure what's going on, but you can get some nice free points if you just hang out, because they kill each other and you... Oh, bats. They're monkeys and bats. And I don't remember that there's anything astonishing in this shack, so all we are going to do is make sure we've got our lightning. Let's enter our... Let's invade. Uh-oh. Let's get our potion really quick. Trying to spam my potion. Okay, here we go. Now it seems like he's got a whip that's pretty powerful. Plus he heals. Okay, I need to do a heal up just like he's doing, but he's out. And now he's definitely out. Alright, that's how they usually go. I can't believe Dusk Riley got me. Alright, so we got all his stuff and we're done, so we could just hang out there and get free points, but what we want to do, hopefully we can get back to Volcano Manor before one of those things decides to attack us. So that worked out. So now let's talk to Lady Tanith one more time and get our ticket to Rykard.
I see that you've stayed the path. This is your... Perhaps you are ready. Our Lord will...
I would like to see the Lord.
As it should be. Now, close your eyes for a moment. I will transport you to the Lord's chamber.
Transport me, Lady Tanith. Let's go see Lord
Farewell,
Rykard.
then. May your visit be fruitful.
What's going on? Okay, so here, let's see, do I need to? No, I don't need to get my potions. Everything's good. What I need to have now is get set up for... Oh, you know, there's a beacon that I forgot to undo. But I need to get set up for a slightly different fight. So rather than my Glintstone Chris, which actually I've never used, so I haven't used this whole game, I don't think. We need to get the Serpent Hunter Blade. Now, I could never find it because I use it so rarely. Where is this Serpent Hunter Blade? Oh, it's a spear. That's why I can never find it. Because I forget that it's a spear. I never use the spears, but they're all the way down here. Here we go. Okay, so you can see my Serpent Hunter spear is plus 10. So I'm going to get that. I want to get... Oh, you know, I still got... Oh, shoot, I still have that stuff. Let's... What does he do? He does fire. Let's get a little fire protection. I think it's fire. And I want to get... Is it Alexander? Yeah. So he's going to boost the power of the Serpent Hunter Spear's skill. And let's see, I think that's all. Well, instead of having the thing that lowers my FP usage for spells, I want to have the one that I think there's one that lowers my FP usage for, yeah, there it is, for skills. I don't know if that's okay. That's good. So let's get our mimic tier ready. Let's take our potion and let's get on our way. Now, of course, what's nice about this one... Oh, shoot! I just drank my wrong potion. I can't hit the right buttons! Okay, so one of the nice things about this guy... Oh yeah, let's switch to this. Is that he just sits there until you're ready. So I actually could have done some nice mod, like equipped him with Shabriri's Woe, but... mess with that. And all I do here is basically spam him until he's dead. Oh, no, I didn't dodge fast enough, did I? Alright. I forgot that I need to get rid of, when I make my mimic tier, I need to get rid of my seals, and I need to get rid of everything else, because you can see him back there using lightning and various things, which is fine, but the thing that does the most damage is these spears. I mean, that's what they're for. So while we're waiting, let's get some brain power back. We're going to skip all this. Just going to start spamming. And hope Mimic Tier does something useful. I think I spent a couple hours trying to kill this guy until I did some Googling and discovered that that sword is sitting right there at the entrance to this arena. All you gotta do is grab it, level it up, and basically just melts it. Now, if I were Rykard, I would not have a weapon that melts me sitting right next to me. You can see I'm having a stamina problem. Which ordinarily that would be kind of embarrassing. Because it's so kind of embarrassing. But it's not a... It's not that this is even that hard necessarily in the battle, but they just keep running out of stamina. Yeah, so now I'm in trouble. don't kill him fast enough, he starts summoning all those skulls that start coming down from the sky. Now that's a dangerous situation, but I'm kind of surprised I survived that, given that I didn't take away all my Mimic Tears toys. So I kind of feel like I did that one almost by myself, not quite. I mean, I'm sure he was doing some stuff back there. I don't remember what this is. Gotta keep telling myself I already have it. I have no idea what the ISOR code is. I've never used it. Okay, so we're done here. We've got our Rykard remembrance. And now we can go back. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, yeah, I want to get my stuff back. Let's get my... oh, that was the Glintstone Chris, so that I can get my light build. Alright. Okay, so now, but let's get our... there we go. Now we're ready. We are ready for battle. We need to get back to the rolled lift. Over here somewhere. There we go. Oh, that was my email. Now that I'm on summer break, I don't get a lot of email. I've never heard that through my headphone before. Okay, so this stumped me for a long time until I did some Googling. So you've got to switch the action by the little D-pad, and now I can hoist my secret medallion. That lets me go west. And I spent probably a week trying to figure out how to get over from the east side of the Mountain of the Giants where we were to the west. I could not find a path, so Google finally helped me. And let's skip this. Okay, so now what we're doing, we're going to the west, and in the west side of the mountains, this will get us to both the Halleck Tree, and it will get us to the a palace where we can kill Mohg. Let's see. I forgot what I'm doing. It's hard for me to talk and think at the same time. Okay, there are some of those funny little guys in here. Although they hide behind that, so I can't kill them. Okay, oh. Do I have a... I should make sure I've got all my stuff. I don't remember it taking... oh, well, that's not exactly the problem, but... I need my sorcery, although I haven't really been using those, have I? And let's get my spell casting time, which again, I just can't even hardly see that it does anything, but oh well, I guess we should use it. So, there we go. Alright. No, I think there's one more, plus there's a big octopus. Yeah, you can see the octopus up there. It's hard to see. Now, if you jump down there, then there's some nice loot. But we are just going to try to sprint past this guy and get to the site of grace. And we should be able to activate it. We may not be able to... No, it's not going to let us rest at it, but we can actually probably just start on our way. So we want to go basically just north to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Those bears. There should be a site of grace basically straight north. Oh, am I gonna die if I do this? Oh, that was close. Oh, I did die. Well, since we've been able to stop, then let's go ahead and get to our map. We have, well, we want to get there first, but this is the second one we want to get to. Right up there. And then we are going here. Okay. Let's get our potion, because otherwise we're going to lose our runes. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, where is this first site of grace? There we go. Let's get rid of this beacon. And there is a lot of loot here, a lot of nice monsters to fight, stuff to get, but if all we want to do is get remembrances, then we are going to press on. There's that guy that killed us not too long ago. And I think I need to go slightly this way because there's a big drop off. Okay, so yeah, there we go. So now we can get to this side of grace. It's finally cleared up. Oh wow, look at that. What was that? Okay, let's de-aggro everybody. Oh shoot, I didn't get my runes. So let's figure out how to do that. Okay, I need to get back. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't get too far, did I? So let's grab our runes, then we can transport back to that side of grace, and it's basically just a straight shot west. Let's get our potion just in case, because there's bears and big skeletons. Oh shoot. I was chasing my... Was that it? Okay, that's it. So let's go... I was thinking we should just... Oh no, there's a rotten duelist. He's got some nice stuff for us. Oh no! Oh, I thought for sure he was gonna die. That's pretty cool. Okay. You know, I was thinking about heading towards... Oh, there's two of them. Dang! Never seen the fact that there's two of them. Well... That is a very dangerous route. Which is why I like to... Oh, did I lose my... No. which is why I like to grab this, because it's a much easier path. And you know what, I do want to, that beacon is making, I don't even remember what that was, so let's clear out all the beacons. Let's put this one here so we know where we're going. Oh, that's funny, they were still there but fading out. Okay, so we have to kill the Sanguine Noble, and we are trying to get to Mohgwyn's palace. Oh, we're getting invaded, and I don't want to deal with an invasion. I mean, we're... Okay, Anastasia, I got other things to do than deal with you. But Sanguine Noble is very difficult. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Well, dang it. Well, now I change my... Okay, got our lightning back. Now, can I get... Still don't have torrent. Man, oh, was she still after me? Come on, Anastasia. Don't you have better things to do? Okay. So, with her gone, hopefully she's gone. Okay. I can get torrent back. Now there are bears up here, and there's the Sanguine Noble. And we gotta kill the Sanguine Noble to open up the portal to Mohgwyn's palace. I sometimes like to... Oh, shoot. I need to take my potion. I sometimes like to kill these bears first, because the Sanguine Noble can be really tough. And he will chase you into the bears. See, he does a lot of heal-ups. That's one of the easiest fights I think I've ever had with him. Okay, so let's get to this portal. Let's clear out this beacon. The portal, I believe, is right down here. Yes, there we go. And here it is. Let's travel. Now, I believe if you do end up killing Anastasia, if you want to have that fight, she gives you a somber ancient dragon smithing stone, which those are so incredibly rare. I usually try to get those every chance I get. But for this game, let's focus on remembrances. I can always go back and pick that up later. I hope. Although at this point I have all the weapons upgraded that I actually use. Now this, if you have not seen this before, is probably the best rune farming location of the game. There are several places, but the two that when I was in a rune farming phase, I used this one, and then the other one's fairly late game, but it's in Ordna, and we'll end up having to go there. Because that's how we get to the Halig tree. But if you, all these little red guys, they are worth a ton of points, a ton of runes, and if you, especially if you've already gone through the game, you know, I better drink my potion. Oh, I don't have any potion. Well, There's a big skeleton up here. But especially if you've already gone through the game once and you've got that Sacred Relic sword, and the skill on there is called Golden Wave, which doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. Oh shoot! Except for the fact that if you take that sword, point it at all those little red guys, press the skill button, it basically just deletes them all and gives you a ton of the runes or gold that. So that's a really nice farming location. Actually, I should no, we should be okay. We're just going to sprint through here. Now these guys will lunge at you and throw blood on you, cause you to get some blood loss, but otherwise they're not too bad. And then there's a big gross thing up here. I don't even know what it is, but it blocks your path and causes you some blood loss. I've tried a couple of ways to get around it, but usually just jumping across is the best way that I have found. Okay, so now we have to get through here. And this is trouble that I really should have got I should have reset, because this is a little bit dangerous. Let's get our summon. There's a merchant in here. I don't remember what he has. No, I don't want to send the summon back. I need a heal up. I really hate that mechanic. Okay, so I'm going to let my summon fight with these spirits that pop up. And I'm just going to try to sprint through here. If I can remember the path. Oh, I don't think this is the path. Oh, it was the path. Look at that, I ran so fast I didn't even see any of them. I could hear him back there, Mimic Tear's having some fun. Okay. And that first time around, when I went through and killed all the merchants, I think that was the toughest merchant of the entire game. He killed me several times. Okay, now I'm gonna make one excursion here, and I'm probably gonna get killed. So I'm gonna drink my potion. There is a somber smithing stone up here. I'm gonna de-aggro these folks. Anything for somber ancient dragon smithing stone. So, as long as you haven't gone in there to steal their magic rock, they just stand there and you can walk behind them. Okay, so now here, this is a tough fight. This usually kills me several times. So, let's see. I can't believe I didn't read my instructions right the last time. Pest threads or meteorites of Astel. Oh, shoot. Sorry, folks, we have to go back down. Because we need the purifying crystal tear. Of course, Mogh is going to curse us, and this will break the curse. Now, apparently, people can kill him fast enough so that he doesn't even get to the curse. But I can't do that for some reason. So we need to change our wondrous flask from my opaline hardware to this purifying crystal tier, and that will help save us from the curse. And we're going to be using the pest threads or meteorites of Astel. We've been having pretty good luck with the meteorites. Let's start there. Okay, let's get our, well no, we can't do that. We can't take our potion yet. We've got to wait until the curse starts. Let's get our Mimic summoned. Now, one thing that makes this battle a little bit easier is called Mogh's Shackle. But that requires you to go down into the subterranean... Oh shoot, I didn't pick the right thing. Dang it. Okay, now I can take my potion. Okay, got that. But Mogh's Shackle, and I can use it and the Mimic too. It seems to immobilize him for like 2 seconds, but it just is not long enough. So we almost have him killed, but this curse allows him to do a lot of healing. And now is when he really gets tough, because he starts flying around. Although, you know, I think that was about the easiest fight I've ever had.
The coming of our dynasty.
Bye-bye, Mohg. So there's our next remembrance. I forget what number we're on. I guess we could go count that. How many? Oh, yeah, we can level up. Actually, we might as well do that now. Let's keep going with intelligence. Oh, I wonder if I should level up endurance, because I don't know why I can't carry my sword of Night and Flame, but that's fine. We've been doing fine with all of our ranged stuff, so let's get our lightning back. Let's get prepared for that kind of battle. And next we go back to the mountains. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and take a look and see if Nepheli has left here. And if she has, well, dang it.
In this ash, it reminds me.
Okay, now sometimes what I have seen, what helps other people, is if you go to the Site of Grace, and I think you have to reset and wait until morning. And other people talk about going to other sites. Now you can see Gostock is standing there. Now, so if Gostock is standing there, then that means Nepheli is not there. But let's pass time until morning. He is still there. So I have heard that if people go to the lake-facing cliffs, then go back to Godric's, and you gotta reset this. And again, this is just one of those crazy mechanics of the game. I'm not sure why they made it so complicated, or if they just missed some of the coding. I'm not sure why you'd have to do... Oh, he's gone! Alright, oh, I can't take Torrent there, I gotta run. Okay. So if Gostock's gone, so he was stomping on poor Godfrey there, then that means everyone should be in here. There they are.
It's been some time, I must thank you. I told Far, I remember this land is much I will call upon. I guess
Right
some call
on.
me, though I have now abandoned. I cannot express.
Thank you
Should find it
for
gladly.
my ancient dragon smithing stone.
Safe and sound. Lady Nepheli, such is for the time, at which time by raising you, I hope it. For at which time by raising, I hope it is just as wonderful
And
as you imagine.
for our last reward,
Haven't seen, as you can see, freedom, beside Lady Nepheli.
poor Gostock, I killed him that first time around.
I'll let you
And here we get another ancient dragon smithing stone. I don't need them, you can see I've got 27 now, and I am not going to be leveling up any other weapons unless I suppose I might. It's a possibility. So before we go back to the Mountain of the Gods to get to Haligtree, which is our next goal, let's go to Jarburg. So I think I figured out well, you know, I think we've got to go here. I think we've got to go to the Church of Vows and go south. So far we just haven't got to any closer side of Grays. And so what we want to do is follow Dialus's questline, because I've never done that one. I didn't even know he was a thing. I think I've chatted with him at... No, that's not the direction. Chatted with him at Round Table, but... I didn't even know that Jarburg was a thing until like my 4th or 5th time through. And it was only a few days ago that I was reading about... It seems like I had to go back to Jarburg for something, and I couldn't find something, so I was reading about it, and then it was talking about Dialus's questline. So I think it's the only questline that I haven't done. Let's see, I think I'm jumping across here. And I'm going to drink my magic potion just in case I fall off. I don't remember that rock being in the way. I guess it always has been. Okay, that was the hard part. Alright, now there's a side of grace right here, so let's go ahead and grab it just in case. Oh, I forgot to change my magic potion, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get our Wondrous Physic. Let's get our Opaling Tear back. Oh, that's not what we're going to do. Do you want a twiggy cracked? Twiggy cracked opaline. Okay, there we go. Now there's a painting here. There's no reason for us to grab it, but it's right here, so why not? Okay, so now we're going to go south, and we will pass by another Tibia Mariner. This is an easy one. We're not going to fight it, but we certainly could. We can get a death root from it if we wanted to do the Beast Clergy questline. But what we are going to do is just sneak around here, and there are some of those little ledges off the side of the cliff. Where are they? I am going to take my potion, because I usually fall and die. Alright. So there's 1, 2, I think, well, yep, that's how it be. So we'll try that again. But so, if you haven't been down here, then it's so easy to miss because it's not on the main track, and especially if you don't have the map for goblins, you wouldn't even see that there's a site of grace there. So there's a nice little British baby jar. If you like making the little pots or whatever they are, I don't know what they are, but you know, let's try going this way this time. There's a ton of flowers down here. Let's see, okay, I think once we're there, we're safe. And I don't remember there even being any threats down here. So we don't have to worry about any of that. But let's grab our side of grace, and one of the annoying things about Jarburg is it's one of those places where you have to have dialogues and reset over and over and over. Here he is. I love this guy.
Hello, Cos. I didn't think it. Ah! Are you going to be the new potentate?
Wait, I want to get him to talk again. I fast forwarded and I shouldn't.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? Ah!
Well, I already fast forwarded, but okay.
It's not easy. I know. It's just a little.
He doesn't seem to like us.
You need. I'm sorry. What a shame. We can still come back and visit. We can still come back and visit me.
Alrighty. So now I think I reset. No, we will have to come back here once we kill Alexander, and I hate the thought of killing Alexander, but he makes us.
Oh, I'm happy. I have good time. Have you noticed? I asked them, and they said you go. Who knows?
Yeah, so you can go pick all the flowers. A lot of flowers here if you want. Now Diallos should be somewhere here.
Ah, say, cuz he used to live. I asked him. So if you see it, he's bit. Unguy home. I suppose that's so. I'm actually. Then I'll have to leave. Unguy home. I suppose that.
All right. Now I want to see if I can find Diallos. I'm not going to spend too much time looking for him. But from what I have read, I think he should be in this shack taking care of this little guy. But there's an invasion which clearly has not happened yet. So let's reset the site. But I thought he should be somewhere around here anyway. Maybe I'll just run down here. Nope, I don't think he's here yet. Now, there are a lot of places he could be, but I'm not quite that invested, since I think we may have to wait until the invasion. So let's try to reset one more time.
Do you know what to pay hunt us? This village is good. You should be. I hope those.
So actually, let's reset again because he changed his dialogue to talk about the poachers, and I think that's who ends up triggering Diallos. Although he doesn't look like the poachers have got him yet.
Hello. Have you heard? I think he seems a little down
there
in
he
the
is.
dumps. But even though he says and since his smooth and but I wish we but I wish
I've never seen that dialogue before. Okay, so apparently Diallos should finally be here. That's really an obnoxious mechanic. I think everyone can agree about that, right? The fact that you've got to keep resetting the site. Okay, so...
Well, aren't you full of beans?
There he is.
No wonder you're covered in muck. Oh, my friend, I have to say you caught me at a rather low point. But as you see, left the Volcano Manor, even a fool like me. Do you pity me? A fool I may be. Do you pity me? A fool I may be. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life.
Well, okay, so that's it.
Well, don't.
Now let's try to reset one more time. Wow, I said that before, didn't I? Now I know we've got to get the Shard of Alexander back here, but I'm not sure about this Diallos quest. No, he's still looking pretty healthy up there.
Diallos, but I wish we had a potentate. Diallos, but I wish we had a
Aww,
potentate.
what a sweet thing to say. So let's see if Diallos has anything more to say.
A fool I may be. Do you pity me?
Nope. Okay. So let's get back to the mountains and let's get to Haligtree. So now we are going here, and I'm actually, well, I'll get to Ordina. But the last time I tried to do this, I don't ever remember having the problems that I had the last time that I came to Ordina. But you've got to kill all of... Not kill, you have to light all these lights. And these Albinaurics are trying to kill you. And they were very successful. So I think it took me a couple of hours. And normally I just breeze right through it. So for whatever reason, I'm now struggling with this. So I think I'm going to activate this and call it a night. Those Albinaurics back there have some nice loot. It's a kind of rare drop, but they've got some vestments and bows that are very nice. Very hard to get. Not only are they rare, but they're excellent fighters and the wolves protect them. So I think that is good for tonight, and we will finish up with part 4 next time.